You've most likely heard of Ayurveda before. Ayurveda is an ancient health and healing system from India, focused on conscious, natural, and holistic living.
It works to enhance physical and psychological well-being, promoting longevity for the body as a whole. Naturopath Manuela Boyle will give you a detailed introduction to Ayurveda in this video, including how the 3 doshas can help you live with balance.
So the objectives today is to show you some things about Ayurveda. We will stay here for a week talking about it really, but just some things about it, and also for you to look at what kind of evidence is there. All right? We want to show the evidence, we'll have the evidence. You'll see. Okay, it is a 5,000 years old system of medicine. It wasn't born yesterday, it was around a long, long time ago, before even the Western medicine started as such, right? So it's a long way back then. And there are 4 therapeutic approaches, right? One that shows about the health maintenance. One is about restoration of normal function. One is about the disease cure, and then one is about the spiritual approach. So abuse of nature laws upset the human system and ends up in a disease like cancer. I mean, this is nothing new, right? Whether you come from traditional Chinese medicine or Western medicine, this is it, right? Anything that upsets the law of nature will create disease. There's absolutely no doubt about that. The difference about the Ayurvedic medicine is that it refers particularly on 3 areas, right? The Kapha, the Vata, and then this one, right? The Pitta. So those are 3 areas of the body, of the system. The 3 body that controls everything, according to Ayurveda, of course. They control every part of our body. The 3 doshas, right? All of them control our life. And if they are out of balance, this is where we have disease, this is where we have problems. So, now let's have a look. So there are ways where one of our parts, 1/3 of our parts, can become balanced, and there are other ways when it becomes a lot imbalanced. So this part is balanced when we have a good balancing diet. Okay, nothing new about that. When we eat in a peaceful environment, that makes sense. When we engage in wholesome and great activities like contemplating time in nature, spending time, meditating, following a regular daily routine, go to bed early. So these are ways when this 1/3 of our system becomes imbalanced. You know, when we eat aggravating foods, we'll see in a moment what these are. When we eat on the run, when we smoke cigarettes, when we follow an irregular daily routine, going to bed late at night. So they're all areas of issues that create problems in that part of our body called the Vata dosha. And you can see here a little bit more. It's about what we're going to do. Well, physiologically, the Vata governs anything related to movements, such as breathing, talking, nerve impulses, movements. So if we do something wrong, that Vata part of our body will really degenerate, will not work very well. And, you know, it's an area of our system that governs creativity, flexibility. So if we're not looking after this Vata dosha part of our body, that's what we're going to end up with. We're going to have physiologically and psychologically, we're going to feel quite unwell. So the Kapha dosha is the other second part of us. And there are ways of balancing it. There you are. Again, eating in a loving environment, that's not good. Of course, makes sense. Do focus on non-attachment in daily life. Go to bed early, rise early, with no daytime naps. Using meditation, right? And what makes it imbalance? Well, overeating, for example, spending too much time in cool, damp climates. It's not something that is very good for people with a Kapha dosha. Not engaging in physical activity, right? So those are things that make that part of us not feeling good. And there you are, even physiologically and psychologically, this is also very much so affecting us. So the Kapha, it's about lungs, stomach, pancreas, testicles. It's psychologically, it governs love, patience, forgiveness, right? Great attachment. So, right? So this is the other area. And then the Pitta dosha. Okay, once again, eating in a peaceful environment. Obviously, for Ayurvedic doctors and Ayurvedic practitioners, eating in a loving environment and peaceful environment makes a lot of sense. Now think about you guys. Do we eat always in a peaceful and loving environment? I don't know. I think so. But, okay. Engage in calming activities, like spending time in nature. How good is that? So, eating in a peaceful environment and spending time in nature. It looks like impossible, but it is possible. In fact, we actually should do it. And because if we don't, then, we are absolutely in an imbalanced part of our life. And so we eating while angry, that's really bad. Drinking coffee, black tea, alcohol, smoking cigarettes, overworking, being overly competitive. Right? And again, Pitta, physiologically and psychologically, right? Creates the imbalances of Pitta, creates a whole lot of disease state in us.
Wow, amazing stuff from Dr. Manuela Boyle on Ayurveda. I hope you learned a lot, and
be sure to click the link so that you cannot miss a thing. We're going to have new videos all the time. We have a lot of content on our website, and stay tuned for our docuseries. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and share it with your friends. Thanks so much for joining. God bless.
Thanks.